Morning, everybody. It's 8:41 on Monday morning, Valentine's Day, February 24th. And this is your pre-opening comment. It is video number 1149. Okay, so plenty of news around. And the market has been all over the place. Europe and Asia both down. Some of those markets, especially um, France, Italy, Germany, are sharply lower, down about 2%. This is based on what's going on with Ukraine, and there has been plenty of Ukraine news this morning. Earlier, we were down about 300 in the Dow, 150 in the Nasdaq, and 40 in the S&P. And Lavrov, who is the Secretary of Defense, sort of for Russia, came out and said that there's still a way, there's possibilities of a way to avoid an invasion. So the markets came back very fast and very strong from minus 300. The Dow actually got up about 90. Um, Nasdaq down 150, up 15, and the S&P, which was down 40, up 12. That seems to be cooling off a bit here. The Dow is back to down 25, certainly nothing like it was much earlier this morning. The Nasdaq is down about 45, and the S&P, which was higher, is now down $2 or $3. Uh, the bridge between Canada and the U.S. is reopened, and daily, another Fed chief was talking about 50 basis point move. Bullard is actually on right now, and he's said something that for the first time I considered to be intelligent and not being a blowhard. When Steve Leisman asked him about the January numbers as far as inflation, he immediately pushed back and said, I'm not looking at January. What I'm looking at is October, November, December, and January to get a better picture. And I thought that was actually kind of interesting because most of the Biden administration lapdogs have talked about individual numbers. And in point of fact, Bullard is right. You don't look at 1 month. 1 month can be affected by any number of things, but you look at the trend. Okay, speaking of blowhards, George Soros spent $2 billion buying Rivian stock in the fourth quarter. I hope he chokes on it. And Affirm, AFRM. Now, I've been very negative on this. I think it's an overreach on the part of consumers, kind of a lowering of ability, a lowering of credit, at the same time giving consumers a way to overspend. The stock was 176 in September. It was 89. Today it's 44.63, and it's down another $2.05. I've mentioned this a bunch of times. This is a problem. And this company is not a credit card company like Visa or MasterCard, where they get, 1.67% on every transaction that takes place. These guys don't. So when they have to take write-downs on loan losses because people are not paying and they've already gotten the product, it becomes a problem. Okay, oil. Oil was up as high as almost $95 this morning. 94.94 was the high. It's now down on the day. you know, I pointed out this uptrend line. I pointed out the Bollinger Bands, which we are right at the upper level. Let's take a quick look here. We were through it last week, and we're through it again here. So that is concerning to me. That has proven to be a particularly strong way to play this. The issue here is also that release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve was a loan to the oil companies, which means that although we did have some luck in getting oil when that was announced from the $85 area all the way down to 81 and change, that means that if they have to go out and buy the oil to replace it now, they're actually losing money. The 10-year has been rising this morning. It was as low as 191 and change, currently trading 198.6. And I want to mention something about sports betting. A friend of mine and I were talking about this yesterday, and both of us tried to make bets on DraftKings and FanDuel. And I don't know whether it's a prohibition in Massachusetts. It didn't say that. It made me go through all of the sign up stuff and, then have to turn around and not be able to find any kind of bet that was pretty much a straight on bet, either with points or with the money line. And they made it incredibly difficult. So maybe that's part of the reason that DraftKings has come down from trading in September at 64 and a half to today's last price of 23.15 down on the day. You would think that these guys would have been rolling in it on the Super Bowl. Also, Penn Gaming, same situation, down hard, and Doofus Dave finding out that stocks can go down. All right. So that's about it this morning. And right now we have the Dow back to down 84. We have the S&P down 16, and we have the Nasdaq down 63. So I'm not particularly hopeful. The one thing I do want to mention is even though it has given back some of the gains, the net gas is higher again. It's only up 12 and a half cents. It was up about a dime more than that. The high was 416. So yeah, it was up 22 cents. So we'll see how that plays out. As you know, we're long the UNG calls.